Welcome back to Deadwood Casting and Turning. And for today's project, we're going to be doing a clock. Hugh over at Wouldn't It Be Nice issued a January challenge to make a clock. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is my entry piece into that challenge. For the main body of our clock, we're going to use this big old nice piece of walnut. I purchased this from a gentleman off of Facebook by the name of Tymon Anderson. I'll put a link below to his marketplace in Facebook. He's got a lot of good material. In addition to the walnut pieces that I purchased from him, I also got some really nice cherry pieces and a really nice hickory slab that I'll be actually making a butcher block countertop from. And okay, so to go with our piece of walnut, we're going to be using Alumilite resin. It's the deep pour casting and a turning resin. We're going to be using sapphire blue Pearl X pigments powders, and we're going to be using aluminum pigment paste from Just Resin. Now this is some pretty good stuff. It's different if you're not used to using the paste, but it's still pretty good. As a matter of fact, this was a year ago when I first started doing all this. This is some of the original pigments that I purchased, so a little bit goes a long way. So because time waits for no one, let's get to turning. All right, so we have our motor for our clock mechanism. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from corner to corner to see how big it needs to be. And then we will go from there. All right. So our size. That one. So let's do this. Alright, so we have the back of our clock done. We have the recess set where our clock mechanism will fit in there. We have this ring right here, which is going to be so you can hang it on a nail. So what we're going to do is we're going to sand the back and get it ready and get it finished up so we can flip it over. We got our clock face switched around, and so let's see what we got. Good morning. We have our clock face pretty much done. I just have to take it down about 1/4 of an inch more. Not sure if we're going to leave this rim or not, but we got to take it down 1/4 of an inch more so our clock mechanism will actually stick all the way through. So let's do that. and go from there. Okay, we have our clock face at the proper depth. Now we're going to sand it on up and put our Brad's sanding paste and tung wax finish on it. So I'll let you watch a little bit of that, and then I will bring you back when it's time to put the finishes on it. Alright, so I went ahead and sanded this all the way up like I would normally do my other projects. So what I found with the back of this clock is that sanding it up to 300 or 400 is fine. I mean, but for me, it still left it a little bit rough, and I like a smoother finish before I even start applying my other stuff. So I went ahead and sanded this on up to 2500 like I normally do. I'm fixing to hit it with some denatured alcohol, and then I'm gonna hit it with Brad's abrasive sanding paste and his tung wax finish. So let's get to doing that. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Florida, and it is a nice 70 something degrees. So I know there's a lot of y'all that are watching this today that are probably snowbound, and I just want to say hope you enjoy it. I'm not. I might actually go to the beach a little bit later and just sit along the seashore. There we go. Yeah. Let that dry. All right, so we have our clock all polished up, got our finish on it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but the way the silver and the blue just mixed together with this piece of walnut. So so now we're going to put the clock mechanism in here. Now, the only stipulation that Hugh had with this challenge was that it had to work. So we've got our hands, and we have our power source. Have I mentioned that this is the very first clock that I've ever made? And I'm having some serious doubts if I put this mechanism in together right. But let's find out if it'll tell time. Probably help if I put the battery in correctly. Well, what do you think, folks? I do believe we have a working clock. So tell me what you think in the comments. I think that's the way I'm gonna hang it on the wall. All right, since it's working, let's take it out in the sun and look at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. This is our January clock challenge organized by Hugh over at Wouldn't It Be Nice. This is my entry. This was made with a piece of walnut. It was made with silver and blue resin. And then the clock mechanism is one that I got at a local craft store in Jacksonville. So this is my first time making a clock. Bring it a little bit closer so you can kind of see, you know. So tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. But if you hit the thumbs down, please tell me what you didn't like. That way I can learn and I can improve. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I would really love to, grow this channel as big as possible. So until next time, stay safe and keep on turning.